Why NicLuke reunion theories predict season 4 finale. Fervent theories are being explored regarding a potential reunion between Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton, and their implications for the dramatic conclusion of Bridgerton season 4 are being considered. The enduring on-screen chemistry and off-screen camaraderie between the stars are being examined, leading to speculation about how their characters' narratives might intertwine in a satisfying finale. Welcome back, Bridgerton fans! Today we're diving deep into one of the most compelling speculations swirling around Bridgerton season 4, a possible reunion, or renewed focus, between Penelope Featherington and Colin Bridgerton, played by Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton. Could a NicLuke moment help deliver a satisfying season 4 finale? Let's break down the evidence, the fan theories, and how it might play out, without spoilers, of course. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. You won't want to miss future Bridgerton deep dives. Let's begin. Context and setup. To understand why fans are fixated on a NicLuke reunion in season 4's finale, we need to remember where Penelope and Colin's arc stands heading into this new chapter. Their story is no longer underdeveloped. By the end of season 3, Penelope and Colin's relationship has passed the tension phase. They are married, their love is affirmed, and many major obstacles, including Penelope's secret identity as Lady Whistledown, have been addressed. Their arc carries emotional weight and narrative capital into season 4. The shift in narrative focus. However, Bridgerton seems to be pivoting toward Benedict's storyline, adapting An Offer from a Gentleman, in this upcoming season. That suggests new main conflicts and priorities will need space. Nicola and Luke's real-life chemistry, interviews, and teasing. The actors have, in several interviews, hinted at further involvement or romantic comedy dynamics for their characters in season. For example, Nicola said she wanted to get more involved with Eloise's ventures and joked about you, me, and Dupree dynamics. Luke floated being a comedy duo pair in the next season. Also, they've revealed fun anecdotes, like pranks on set and how comfortable they are working together, which further fuels fan excitement. All this sets the table. Pollen, the Pen-Colin pairing, is still part of the tapestry, and there is room, in theory, for them to re-emerge in a powerful way. Fan theories and motives. Why do fans believe a NicLuke reunion might be, or should be, central to the season 4 finale? Here are the key arguments and speculative hooks. Emotional payoff and fan service. After years of slow-burning tension, a finale that gives Pollen renewed spotlight or closure would feel deeply satisfying to longtime fans. A reunion or cameo moment can function as an emotional anchor. Parallel subplot or secondary climax. While Benedict's arc may be primary, the writers might interweave Pollen as a parallel thread. For instance, Penelope and Colin could face a subplot, perhaps involving parenthood, reputation, or social scandal, that competes in emotional stakes near the end. Comedic/tonal balance. Nicola and Luke have expressed interest in leaning into lighter, comedic dynamics in season 4. Pollen might be used to bring levity or relational depth in contrast to heavier main conflicts. Epilogue or ensemble wrap-up moment. Some fans propose a grand final scene, a ball, gathering, or time-skip montage, where all couples reunite, and Pollen appears either center stage or in a shining cameo. This would echo earlier Bridgerton finales that bring multiple arcs together. Foreshadowing and narrative symmetry. A reunion might mirror symbolic moments, Penelope and Colin having a shared crisis and reconciliation, echoing past beats, whispers, mirrors, stolen glances, strengthening narrative symmetry across seasons. Some users envision a time jump or ball scene bringing all characters together. I think this ball scene could be an epilogue. Maybe we'll see all our characters together at the ball. And others point to subtle signs in interviews, on-set chemistry, and promotional posture as intentional hints. These theories aren't baseless, they're collective hope, filtered through patterns in storytelling and audience desire. Counterpoints and risks. But no theory is perfect, and there's a strong case against making NicLuke a dominant force in the finale. Here are the counterarguments. Narrative overload. If the show is juggling Benedict's story, new characters, and multiple threads, Eloise, Violet, etc., letting Pollen steal too much spotlight risks overcrowding the finale. Their arc may already be settled. Because Penelope and Colin have crossed many of their major hurdles by Season 3's end, the writers might treat their arc more as a completed one, reserving only lighter or cameo beats rather than full revival. Focus on new romance arcs. Season May 4th need to give weight to new characters, like Sophie Beckett, and fresh conflicts. If the writers want momentum in new directions, Pollen cannot dominate. Logistics, pacing, and tone. It's difficult to reconcile a major reunion twist late in the season without disrupting pacing or tone. If Pollen's re-entry doesn't feel organic, it can backfire. Also, real-world constraints, actors' scheduling, contracts, screen time limitations may limit how much Pollen can appear or be emphasized. Avoiding overhype burn. Given how intensely fans read into small clues, a too-bold reunion might end up disappointing if it doesn't fully deliver. There's risk in overpromising and underdelivering. In interviews, NicLuke has downplayed certain rumors, such as a Sophie post-it clue, indicating that the cast and production are careful not to encourage speculation too far. How a reunion could be executed. So, if the showrunners do want to incorporate a NicLuke moment in the finale in a meaningful but balanced way, how might that look? Here are a few scenario blueprints. Subplot climax plus supportive beat. Penelope and Colin face a personal stakes crisis, e.g. trouble with social position, parenthood, or scandal, just as Benedict's central conflict peaks. Their resolution happens in a parallel or intersecting scene, e.g. they attend the same ball or gathering, or Colin intervenes to help Benedict's conflict in a subtle but meaningful way. This gives them room for emotional resonance without overshadowing the main plot. Cameo/epilogue reunion. The primary story wraps up, Benedict arc resolved, then we cut to an epilogue, perhaps a time skip or celebratory ball where all couples gather. Pollen appears, maybe pregnant, with a child, or simply deeply connected, offering a moment of closure, lingering looks, or symbolic significance. Symbolic echo/mirrored moment. The finale contains a key moment, a mirror scene, whispered confession, or ballroom walk. Penelope and Colin mirror an earlier moment from their arc, e.g. a reverse power dynamic, death of societal restrictions. Their presence structurally reinforces the main theme, even if their story does not dominate. Supportive bridge role. Pollen might act as counsel or moral compass to a main couple, e.g. Penelope gives advice to Sophie or intervenes to help Benedict. Their appearance is not for central drama, but to strengthen the emotional stakes of the main romance. What would make it successful? It feels earned, i.e. the arcs of Penelope and Colin in Season 4 must support the reunion. Their scenes should complement, not compete, with the main conflict. It should mirror motifs, glances, whispers, shared secrets that fans associate with Pollen to maintain thematic resonance. It should not feel forced or like fan service for the sake of it, it must contribute to the emotional core of the season. A final flash of Penelope's knowing glance, or Colin's small but meaningful gesture, might be enough, when combined with the main couple's resolution, to leave the audience satisfied. Probability and prediction. So, after weighing the evidence, what's my prediction? I believe a partial reunion moment is very likely, not a full dominance of the finale, but a cameo, echo, or emotional beat from Pollen. I don't expect Penelope and Colin to overshadow Benedict and Sophie, but I do think they'll return in a meaningful way, perhaps in the last 10 to 15 minutes or in a closing montage. The writers will probably use that reunion to anchor or reflect rather than drive the final act. If I had to guess, a closing ball or gathering scene, perhaps with a subtle time jump, where all couples are present, and Pollen get a quietly powerful moment of reconnection, maybe involving their child, since we know the cute baby exists in Season 4. If you're a Pollen shipper, this is the best of both worlds, they reappear meaningfully, but don't derail the new arcs. Let me know in the comments, do you want a full Pollen reprise in the finale, or are you nervous it might overshadow what's new? And what's your dream reunion moment? If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, share with other Bridgerton fans, and hit subscribe. I'll be covering spoilers, breakdowns, and theories all season long. Until next time, dancing for all of us, and may your gossip always find you on the brightest side of the ton. Winking face, because we know Lady Whistledown would approve. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. In upcoming videos I'll be diving into character predictions, hidden clues, and what the books can asterisk and can't asterisk teach us about the show's direction. Until then, I'll see you in the ton. Goodbye.